that perfect, huh? Well, perfecto mundo. Yeah. Oh my god. You wasn't kidding. Every single mission looks like that. Kojima. He had to get his name in there.
We're headed for the Seychelles. That's where our new home is now. Hey. That was some operation we had, huh? 9 years ago. Carving out our own world. Making our own future. And they took it away.
I know I missed so many things in the other world. I know it.
I'm gonna rebuild it. Make a new place. Together. That we can call home. Yeah, we were dogs, all right. Slinking around out of Cypher's sight. Digging up whatever kind of dirty money we could find. You name it. We did it. You see this? Diamond Dogs. Our new home. A phantom of our former selves. Triumph. Death. We weren't allowed either. Yeah. I remember it all.
Damn. Oh my god, I remember this.
They played us like a damn fiddle!
Help me, Snake. Chico.
It all ends soon, exactly as I've planned.
Skull.
Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
Snake. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night, I can feel my leg, and my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost, the comrades I've lost, won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? I'm the one who got caught up with Cypher. A group above nations, even the US. And I was the parasite below, feeding off Zero's power.
Damn, I can feel that.
In Afghanistan, Cypher
The pain.
just keeps growing. Swallowing everything in its path. Getting bigger and bigger. Who knows how big now? take back everything that we've lost. And I won't rest until we do.
Approaching Mother Base.
Our new Mother Base. I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll make it bigger. Better than before.
Of course we will.
What should I do? Boss? Tell me. Tell me like you used to.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Episode 2, Diamond Dogs. My god, I swear! Look, I'm actually hoping I'm gonna be able to go back, like some point in time I'll be able to go back into my other missions to be able to complete them and do what I kind of failed on doing.
Things have changed, boss. We pull in money, recruits, just to combat Cypher. Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge.
Oh yeah, we will.
The world calls for wet work, and we answer. No greater good. No just cause.
Oh yeah, all the guys that I rescued from the last
Cypher sent us to hell. But we're going even deeper.
I know. I'm already a demon. Heaven's not my kind of place anyway.
Dogs of war for 9 whole years. That ends today. Now you're not sleeping, and we're not junkyard hounds. We're diamond dogs.
Let them talk.
We can crush Cypher, boss. And you can build the army that can do it.
Just one thing, Kaz. This isn't about the past. We're fighting for the future.
Learn how to run, Mother Base. Okay. First of all, I don't need my what gun here. Oh, I'm knocking out whoever.
The running of Mother Base. Come meet with me. You came. This base belongs to you now. Make Diamond Dogs the force it deserves to be. Like any organization, we need good people. And we need to make good use of their talents. Miller asked me to lay that out for you. To start bringing people in, use this.
Oh yes, I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! They were gonna give it to me. Oh yes!
When you're in the field, use it to extract any soldiers or prisoners you want back here. And we'll see if we can't persuade them to join the ranks of Diamond Dogs. Go on. Test it out on the staff here. Anyone you want. First, put them to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
I'm ready, boss.
Did he say he's ready? He wants to get taken down?
First, put him to sleep. You have a tranquilizer gun, don't you?
Don't pull any punches.
I'm taking it here.
Out like a light. Now approach him and extract him. Good.
Oh, I'm taking every single person.
Extraction complete.
Arrived at
You can only
Base.
bolt and recover someone if they're not resisting it. No dead bodies either. They don't make great recruits. The staff member you just extracted will be assigned to the team best suited to his abilities. See for yourself. Open your iDroid.
Things just got awesome.
Select staff management from the mother base menu. So that staff member was placed on the R&D team. The R&D team is in charge of developing all kinds of weapons and items that'll support you on missions. Take a look at the development list. Select weapons items under the development heading. What's wrong? Go back to the mother base menu. Select weapons items under the development heading.
Weapons items.
Please specify
That's the R&D
project.
team's development list. See the item called cardboard box? Didn't seem much use to me, but Miller was adamant that you'd want it on the list. The last word in infiltration technology, or so he said. In any case, we don't have the manpower to develop it just yet. We need more staff on the team. Go extract a few more people. Boss, put the iDroid away for a moment. You can also Fulton extract individuals you've knocked out. Why don't you try knocking someone out with CQC next? Show them how it's done, boss.
Done.
Try throwing them. It's the best way to knock someone out instantly.
Tell me what you know. Aw, man.
Excellent.
Man, I feel like a jack doing this to my man. I'm gonna take a shower so people don't look at me like a smelly,
Extraction arrived
like a wet dog.
Fulton extraction won't always be successful. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's... Go for them, not me. If the person is injured, the shock of it could kill them. And if the weather's unfavorable, well, they could end up going missing. You can determine the chance of success by approaching the person you want to extract. If you want to be sure you can get them out, best carry them to the chopper instead. All right, extract the next staff member.
Let's do this, boss.
Extract him. Start by knocking him out, or you can put him to sleep.
Man, I feel like they just wanna go.
Boss, now that we have more
Extraction
people on the
arrived
R&D
at
team,
Mother
its
Base.
level has gone up.
Unit
You
function
should be able to
added.
develop the
Development
cardboard box
project
now.
has been
Open your eyes.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Select weapons items under the development heading.
Give me a sec.
Please specify
Now select
project.
cardboard box and start development. Just be aware that development requires funds. Development has finished.
Please select a
You can
drop
have the
point.
support unit supply you with weapons and items you've developed. Think of it as your own personal delivery service.
Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
This thing is awesome.
And there it is. Not sure what it's good for, but Miller said you know what to do. Try it out. One last thing. The staff members you extracted were all placed on the R&D team, but that was Miller's decision. If you think they belong somewhere else, you're free to move them around. Well, that about does it.
Mission
You won't
info
make any
has been
GMP or
updated.
find recruits hanging around here. Board the chopper when you're ready for a mission. Open your iDroid and select a landing zone to tell it where to pick you up. Or if you're still in the mood for knocking guys on their asses, you can stay around here a while. Give the men some practice.
Please
Just come pay me a
specify
visit.
project. Please select a landing zone. Landing zone
This is
confirmed.
B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Goodness gracious, we got to the good part. This is the good part of this game. Well, nothing that any part isn't good, because they're all good.
Station at LZ.
It is just the part that everyone... I don't know, this game is awesome. Listen up, soldiers, if I don't return back, you're all screwed. Honorable men.
Gaining altitude.
Diamond Dogs.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Oh my goodness gracious. That's a lot of development things. Rank? Nothing, because there was nothing to rank me on. It was a pretty sweet and simple thing to do. Negative 18? Support cost? You know what? Whatever. The Diamond Dogs. We come from all over the world. Okay, that is literally, I will say that is probably very likely the easiest mission there is in this game. Cause it's literally just a tutorial. That's exactly what it is, I'm not even joking. Let's see what's up next.
Mission list updated.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
Miller doesn't plan to return to the field. Says he's going to stay here and focus on running things as XO. No surprise with his body in that state. But apparently he has no intention of wearing a prosthetic arm or leg, so he doesn't forget the pain, he says.
Alright, well, now we know. Alright.
Please select a mission.
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss.
Free roam there, or free roam here? You know what? I need to get to know this whole location, so I at least like that I can actually still go back into other missions that I've already had. Like that I can actually be able to, I don't know, repeat whatever the hell I failed. Like this one, I got a D. I don't know, maybe next time I'm gonna go there again and try to get an A. Alright. Well, let's take it on.
Mission accepted.
You know, technically there is no mission. I'm just trying to go there to... I want to see exactly what it is, like, troll around the base. Probably end up doing some more investigations on it, seeing what else I can do. Beautiful, beautiful location.
Boss, welcome back.
Boss, if you need supplies, let us know.
Yep, I'll let you know. No worries about that. Work in progress. In other words, I need to keep going to be able to expand this place into
Boss,
a further dominion of what it currently is. Yeah, I'm smart enough to know not to drop.
boss, let's develop something.
Work in progress.
Boss, we don't have enough materials.
What's up with all the negatives? Alright, let me see what up. View the iDrome's help menu. You can view the feature available on the iDrome's menu by pressing at any time. Okay. Mission list.
Please select a mission.
Actually, wait.
Boss, we don't have enough medicinal plants.
I know we don't. Give me a quick moment. Alright, Apparently we don't have enough of anything. Alright, before I leave, I need to leave something done in this place. Mother base, database, Gerbil. Wild animals. I'm supposed to capture in the same way, I'm guessing. Plants. I have captured quite an amount. Chicken. Chicken. Fox sound. Fox. I want that one. That one looks cool, but OG. Eagle. Puma. Bear. Octopus. Are these all the animals he's able to get? Cause you can get animals here. That's how some of them can go. Praying mantis. Oh my god. A bee. Okay, what is a scorpion? Piranha? Okay, most of these creatures I'm curious on how in the heavens they do it. A shark! A shark! I have not seen snakes swim. And now you're telling me he can use a shark? Orca, which is awarded to the soldier who used throwing weapons lethal to achieve great victories. Spiders. And a whole bunch of other ones. Tortoise! Awarded to the soldier who used vehicles to achieve great... Oh, nice. Hawk. Whale. To the soldier who used fire support. Bombardment to achieve great victories. Bat. Skilled in all arts of war. Really? They're gonna give the bat that name? Skilled in all arts of war? Alright. I guess. Diamond dog. Yeah, espionage rank, PF rank, development.
Please specify a project. Please specify a project.
Desert Fox in this. And I have that much GMP because I've been working. I'm guessing
So why did the boss's old organization get taken out?
where on sand or soil to blend in, making it harder for enemies to spot you. Where among marsh terrain to blend in, making it harder for enemies to find you.
Intelligence agency called Cypher. During the peace war incident, the boss built a merc outfit that fought alongside the same.
Some will say, please select supplies requested.
Buy mercs.
Supply drop complete.
Government holding reins. Cypher wanted their military muscle. The boss said no, so they moved on the Caribbean-based massacre. I hear ya.
I forget. These guys will. Kojima's good in the fact that he has people actually speak with you. Goodness. Keep pressing square. I love that. I love that. Alright. So this is in recruitment. I have them both. Alright. They're the greatest ones of their kind. Staff name. Goodness, Pouncing Wallaby looks like he's ready to get down. Like, he literally looks like he wants to fight someone. But then again, almost everyone does, except this dude looks like he wants to fight somebody, like he gets aroused or something. Curious.
Select unit.
Alright, waiting room. Support unit. So are all of them just waiting to come up?
Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit.
Alright. Get myself dressed.
Ocelot, I hear they started calling you H.A.C.L in Afghanistan. What's that about?
You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride. And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps. But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that, the interrogator. It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe.
You went that far for me?
Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield, and that's how I got the second half of the name. H.A.C.L. It's a sword, a type of saber from the Caucasus. Russian dragoons and Cossacks carried them into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves, and by the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka.
So, half gulag, half hero sword. Is a perfect fit.
But you see how rumors and ideas about people can get out of hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor. And before you know it, all people see are phantoms. In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases.
So SAL 2 still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. Just when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off, somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SAL 2 talks back then.
You mean while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok. In his absence, the political brass in America detected what they didn't realize was false nuclear launch data from Peace Walker, and were on the verge of ordering a retaliatory nuclear strike.
Coleman's big idea? Humans are incapable of destroying themselves. Turns out he never knew what humans are capable of.
If that AI, the boss, hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. And her. The U.S.-Soviet talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The time's to find the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Seleniuyarsk. I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Seleniuyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original members from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O., or as he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, a.k.a. Sigint. Dr. Clark, who went by paramedic during the operation. And the fourth, you. From China, there was Eva. And me, Ocelot, from the Soviet Union. 6 in total. To us, government notions of friend and foe were meaningless. As were East and West, we joined forces by our will alone. Our objective was to fulfill the boss's dying wish, to make the world one. And to do it, Zero used the Philosopher's Legacy, the secret war fund you obtained during Operation Snake Eater. This organization would go on to become Cypher. I, on the other hand, was left with the problem. You only recovered half of the legacy. I had to locate the other half myself. When I found the funds, I passed them on to Zero, just as you wanted.
I still trusted him in those days.
We thought what he was doing was the boss's will, until he started that one project.
Les enfants terribles, Zero called it.
You parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintained limited contact, although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you. After you returned to the Army and created Foxhound, you left America. For a time, even I'd lost track of you. I'd imagine Zero did too. You always were the best when it came to hide and seek. Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the thorn in Zero's side. That's you, tracking your coordinates wherever you might go. The further you strayed from your roots, the larger Zero became. It's as if he was trying to close the gap between you. But before long, he disappeared from public life. Only a few people had direct contact with him. For a time, I was one of them. Then a year after you fell into your coma, he slipped out of sight entirely. Since then, nothing. No photos, no recordings, not even a reliable rumor as to his whereabouts. I tried every method I could think of, but Zero was gone. Freed of his control, his creation, his power continued to grow. Cypher is a great beast, and Zero was its spine. But even without him, it's endured, evolved. But now its body is rotting, riddled with parasites. Parasites like the ones who attacked you 9 years ago in the Caribbean, and then at the hospital. Cypher's Black Ops Unit, XOF. They learned where you were, and came to wipe the slate clean.
Oh.
So why'd the boss's old organization get taken out? Just because the U.S. didn't like having a threat like that on his doorstep?
You hear all kinds of stories. But from what Commander Miller says, there's more to it than that.
Christmas Eve, 1979. The Soviet Union rolled into Afghanistan. Muslims had revolted against the Soviet-friendly regime established the year before. The DRA forces could no longer contain it themselves, so the Soviets went in to intervene. The Afghan government was powerless and fraught with infighting. They lost the hearts and minds of the people, and that alarmed the Soviet leadership. With the Islamic Revolution happening in Iran, the Soviets felt they had to act fast or risk the spread of Islamic revivalism. A superpower, sending a motorized rifle division against men on horseback with antique rifles. Everyone thought it'd be over in an instant, only it wasn't. Some Muslims made their fight a jihad, a holy war, and began a guerrilla campaign on all fronts. A war of attrition. These fighters call themselves Mujahideen. They're being supported by the West through Pakistan. That's why Miller was involved. He was training them near the Zero Line, sponsored by the CIA. The war has become a nightmare for the Soviet troops stationed here. They thought they'd be headed home in 6 months at the most. Then a year passed. 2 years. Now here we are 4 years on with no exit in sight. Afghanistan has become the Soviet Union's Vietnam. The Soviet troops on the ground want to go home, but at least they have homes to go back to. The Afghans have lost theirs. The Soviets destroy the kishlaks, villages, wherever they can. They burn down homes and fields, fill in wells, turn pastures into minefields. It's created a mass of refugees who fled to Pakistan. If the Mujahideen are fish swimming around the villages, the Soviets will go so far as to dry out their ocean. But this has had a big price. There's bitter resentment among the Afghans, and they're taking out their anger on the soldiers on the front lines. Among the Mujahideen are the Pashtun people. They're fiercely devoted to their code of Badal, or revenge. Soviets they've captured have had their hands, feet, and noses cut off before being left to die at the side of the road, just to show their comrades what they're capable of. Friendlies who come across them can do nothing but put them out of their misery. Then they burn down another village in retaliation. And the cycle of vengeance goes on.
Damn. That's heavy. Alright. Oh. Let's get going. Because these men aren't going to be here.
Marker placed. Marker removed. Please specify a project.
Goodness gracious, the weapons! The weapons! They're available! But truthfully, man. I don't want to kill. I just want to... Okay, it's funny, I just want to kidnap. Doesn't sound like the greatest thing, but it's a lot better than trying to kill, right? Now that I'm still in Afghanistan, I'm still thinking of the best one at the current moment. Alright.
Please select a mission.
Alright. Well.